Hey guys, I'm alive. Uh, somewhat anyways. I'm still really run down. Um, I look very tired because I am, even though I've been laying in bed every day. Although I do get up. I get up yesterday evening and had dinner and went outside for a little bit, walked around, just to get things going because I know you're not supposed to lay in bed forever. But I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still alive, and I'm I'm looking forward to eventually getting my energy back and being able to do videos. I lay in bed thinking all of these ideas, and um, I'm not. I'll enjoy going because I'm going to Disney World soon after recovery for a little bit, and excuse me. I'm looking forward to that. I'm worried about being like crazy tired, and I'll explain things, how things went, stuff. Hopefully, I don't ramble on forever, but I basically had surgery Friday, heart surgery. For those of you who didn't already know, I'll explain in a minute. But I went, had to be there really early, so I got no sleep. I think maybe an hour's sleep because I had to get up at 4 a.m. and it takes about 30 minutes, 35 minutes to get to the hospital from here. So we got to the hospital and um, do the normal stuff you do. You go in, you get butt naked, and put your gown on, and then they put a IV in. And going into surgery is kind of different than it used to be. Back in the day, they used to, and you see it on TV a lot, where they like count back from 10 and then you're out. This they didn't even do that. The guys they were pushing me down the hallway to go into the OR, not the ER. We don't want that. Um, and so he's like, "I want to give you something to relax," and then I'm like, "Psst, out." I don't remember ever getting to the operating room, um, and the strangest thing is, I didn't get to ask yet. I don't know when I'll actually see the surgeon again or not. And he probably won't remember anyways. But I woke up singing "I Can Buy Myself Flowers" in my head. I don't know if they had the radio on during surgery and I just picked that up or what, but it was so bizarre. And then it started showing up on my phone all the time, pictures of her, Miley Cyrus, and I'm like, this is so weird. um, but when I woke up, I was in a lot of pain, and the I think I was me and only one other person in recovery, and I like I said, I woke up and I was in a lot of pain, mostly right here, because that's where the majority of the surgery was done. Um, and so they kept giving me good pain meds, but I was also um, kind of like choking because they also do intubation and put other tubes down your throat, and they cut the shit out of. I'm sure it's not anything on their doing. It's because of the way my connective tissue hangs in my mouth and other issues. I don't know how common it is to. I've never had this issue before, but I have canker sores all in the inside of my mouth and on the top, and then there's a big swelling on the top of my roof of my mouth, and I think it's when they put the tube in. It's still there. There's a lump in the top of my mouth, and I've been having to put numbing stuff in my mouth to stop the pain because it's actually a lot. From all the canker sores, I'm used to one or two, but there's like 12 in there, so it's really, and they spread into one, so then they're bigger. It's getting a little better, but I've been taking like this peroxide stuff you can has other numbing stuff in it. You can rinse around your mouth, so I've been using that. And so, and then actually, while I was there, before the operation, it was funny because I hear this guy's voice, and my wife and I look at each other and we're like, that's Willie. And Willie is a guy whose only job is to go around and shave people's junk. So I assumed I would be eventually seeing him, um, because I knew they were doing stuff down there, but he didn't end up stopping by then, because like I said, I knew who he was. He's the person who had to unfortunately shave me when I had my original heart surgery in 2011, because they shave you completely for heart surgery. They shave you your chest, your groin area, and everywhere else. And so it was cool to hear him again. I wouldn't expect. I mean, because some people stay at their job for life for a real long time, and some don't. I just wasn't kind of expecting that, but it was kind of cool to hear him. And then when I did wake up from surgery, um, he eventually came in, and then I heard his voice again, and I'm like, "Hey, Willie." And he's like, "Yeah, I just was out there with your wife, and she wanted to know how you were going because we didn't hear anything." Because for some reason they didn't have beds ready yet because I had to stay overnight. Um, I wasn't good enough to, they wanted to make sure everything was good because at one point during recovery in the recovery room, before I got to my overnight room, um, I felt like I had to think to breathe, and it was kind of really weird for a few moments. And then they did an EKG, but then it seemed to correct itself, whatever the hell was going on. That frightened me a little bit, but eventually it came back around, and I don't really think about the breathing anymore. It's just on its own. Um, so, anyways, I had to finally get up to recovery. I remember going to surgery. It was crazy how long you wait around. I didn't get to surgery. I think my wife said till about 9 a.m. And when I looked up at the clock, from what I could see, I'm like, "Is it 20 after 1?" And they're like, "Yeah." So it took that long for recovery, and to have the procedure and then recovery. And I'll explain the procedure real quick in a minute. I'm already getting worn out just talking, um, which I thought I would have more energy. Hell, I think I might have had more energy although not necessarily. But I gotta get going because I'm gonna have to do walking in Disney World. I mean, I know I could get a wheelchair or something, but I'm very stubborn. So unless I absolutely have to, um, I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping I do better by then. I've already been watching. I watch other people and give props to people who I enjoy watching on YouTube, and I watch these people who do Disney trips and go every day and all that stuff, and living the life I would like if I would have lived there. But anyways, I've been watching and going, nope, can't get on that one. Can't get on that one. Can't get on that one. So we're going two places. We're going to Disney World and Universal. And Universal, there's only a few things I'll be getting on, so I'll be doing a lot of looking in stores or watching shows because I cannot do crazy rides. For one, I'm not allowed to raise my hands above my head, because the wire has to grow itself back into your heart, and it takes a while, so you can't be like, woo! Not that I do that anyways. As you can tell, I'm full of energy. But so I'm going to explain what they do for the surgery and how I'm lucky in some manners because I'll show you my messy arms. I think this was an artery, where they had some type of IV in, and then you can see my beautiful bruised arm. These are blood work, I think this was for blood work, and then this was another IV or something. I bruise a lot because of my Coumadin warfarin that I'm on, and then and also you notice I'm not talking as loud because I'm not pushing my using much energy to push my voice out because I'm still tired and I'll probably lay down a little bit after this. Um, but so what they were going to do is take the old pacemaker out, and while they do that in your groin, they cut an opening and they go into an artery, and then they put replacement leads up into your heart, and that pacemaker keeps you alive, me alive, while this one is removed. And then for this one, they'll go in and they'll remove the leads that come out, and then they'll dig the pacemaker out, and then there it is. That is my I don't know how well that's gonna do with the lighting, but that is my old pacemaker. I asked for it. I asked for it back. I said, hey, I paid for it, I might as well get it back. So this is what kept me alive, and then failed, but not this. The wires did. Because what they do is they'll take the old pacemaker, the original pacemaker I had from 2011 up into the 2019 was an older model. This one actually has Wi-Fi in it, which it can send signals to my doctors from my home base machine I have. And then you can see these where the two leads come in. So they cut these off, and then they dig this out, and it's a St. Jude Medical Assurity MRI pacemaker. You're supposed to be able to have MRIs with this pacemaker. That's one reason they wanted to make sure they got both leads out. There was a little bit of trouble getting the leads out because he was trying to just pull one up, and then the other one would get stuck to it and come up at the same time. So he said that was a little tricky, but he's had worse ones. So I guess that's comforting to hear. And yeah, I don't know if a patch goes on the outside of this, because it's not really horribly worn out. It just has some discoloration to the metal. But this has only been on since 2019, because it was when I got my last one replaced. So this is a more up-to-date one. They used to be a lot bigger than this. There's a poster on the wall at my doctor's office, and it shows you the evolution of pacemakers, and they were much bigger than this. I'm sure eventually they'll get even smaller than this. And so yeah, this little dude kept me alive. Without it, I wouldn't be here. I literally run. I'm a machine. I run by machine, or I wouldn't be doing anything at all, which is kind of a little scary, because then you're depending on that. And it failed. Well, not so much pacemaker as I said, the leads, because they don't take those out every time you have a pacemaker replacement. They just replace the pacemaker. So anyways, just rambling on here. I'm getting a little bit more energy. I was they eventually got me up to a room. The staff was so nice to me. And the doctor who I had, I'll eventually list that information, but probably, I mean, I don't know if they care to be heard about, but just fantastic doctors. The doctor literally talked to me, like cares and carries conversations, not just walks into the room. So how you feeling today? Good? Okay. And they leave. We sat and, stood. And he's a great guy. And the nurses were incredible. I didn't get restuck many times at all. I know one time they had to kind of dig to get blood work, but otherwise, I had a great time. Not a great time. It's in a hospital. I did not do well the first night. I was on pain meds a lot, and normally I try to stay away from pain meds. They gave me pain meds to bring home. I've only ever taken one. I won't take the rest of them. I'm not one to abuse medications, or, yeah, I could take them, but I don't need to. I can manage other ways on my own and don't need the narcotics. I'm already on really strong pain meds all the time. So I'm like, I don't need, I just enough to, so that I could get some sleep. Because the first day, um, like I said, I only got an hour or two the night before, and then I couldn't sleep well during the evening, although it was incredibly quiet compared to any other hospital. They have double doors. So they close one on the outside, then there's space between, and then it's your door. So it's very quiet. I loved it. And unfortunately, I had to sleep like this. I can't sleep on my left side because of the pacemaker, and I couldn't sleep on the right side because I had all this stuff in my arms. I had a board attached to my arm at one point, so you don't move everything. But otherwise, I did well. And then the following, I think about 1 p.m., I was able to go home. So I came home and ran a 5K. And no, I didn't do that. I didn't run whatsoever. I walked up the stairs and went to bed. Um, I was gonna write down every day how things went, but I didn't get to that. I've just been like, I also keep getting hot and cold sweats. I think I know it eventually wear off, but the anesthesia stuck around a lot longer than I was expecting in my brain. If you've never had it before, it kind of puts you in a numb state, and you're just kind of like, but I'm that way anyways. So, um, but it really wasn't that bad. It hurts, but I'm able to now lay on my right side. I always have to do this anyways, but I have a ton of pillows that I lay certain ways to protect myself, so that I don't lean too far forward. And the only thing is, when I lay on my back for too long, I get paralyzed, or I wake up and I can't feel my arms and stuff, because I had a laminectomy a long time ago. But I'll stop rambling. Um, but like I said, I'm doing well. Um, I saw while I was recovering at home that two figures from Beast Kingdom were released, and originally it said it'd be here by Thursday, but now it says Friday, so I have no idea when they're actually going to arrive. But I'm hoping I can show them to you before I go to my Disney trip. And yes, I will be doing videos for that. I'm gonna try, enjoy it with just my family and everything, but I'll do videos also just to kind of take you guys along with me, because I miss you guys. I really wish I could do more, and eventually I will. But I really appreciate the support, and all of you who were nice and said best wishes to me and everything else. It really means a lot to me. Um, and I definitely look forward to doing more videos with you guys. I'm having a hot flash at the moment. It's from the medication still wearing off. But it was an interesting thing. I'm sure other things will come to my mind. And I did get a really nice card in the mail. It's a Star Wars card that I did artwork for. Also arrived, and I want to do a video of that, but I'll do it separately. So this was just kind of let you guys know how I'm doing, how things are going. And I'm looking forward to Disney, but I'm also worried about being tired. I hope I'm have enough energy by then. So I'm going to wrap this video up. It's almost 20 minutes, and but again, I'm going to keep this. I think I'll put it on my desk. It keeps me inspired by thank God for technology. It saves so many people's lives and keeps people alive. And an expensive surgery, though. Unfortunately, it's going to cost me $5,000 out of pocket. And then they're like, if you can pay it right away, we'll give you a discount. It only cost you $4,600 and some dollars. I'm like, ooh, thanks. I don't have it, so I don't do artwork as a job anymore full time. So I don't have money like that. So I don't expect my wife to have to pay it all. So we'll see how it goes. But But talk to you guys soon. Love you.